As the Earth is shifting, humanity is going into a transformation path right now through communications. I'm 5 trillion years into the future. I'm going through so many dietary systems of vibrations through communication cycles, through communications of angles, communications of everything, the regular and program settings, everything through division levels of setting, everything program settings. There's going to be extremely a lot of things going on with the economies, everything through communication signals. The transformation path is going to change the gravity system, everything through the gravitational pull of its Earth system, everything through formation, understand what's going on right now. All the governments and media and everything through corporations are going to be in their cocoon. Transformation systems will set up a communication light signal and open up all the traction divisions. It's clean slating, wiping, and everything through their algorithm programs. All the governments, corporations, and media are going to have an affected simulation, which is basically a modulation of the virus. That communication cycle through its system is going to change everything through their formations and put them in their transmission light systems. Okay, so this is what's happening right now with governments, media, corporations. Really, really powerful stuff. My angle divisions right now, I'm vortexing so fast the communications. You can see the rainbow divisions, vortex divisions on location centers, everything through the X2000s. I'm road graphing everything through communication. I set the GL7, GL6, GL3600. We got a lot of communication with map sequencing level code systems. Transmission light systems coming into 4 wind cycles. The governments are changing everything through communication. AI is fully taking over the solar systems. The gravitational pull of the Earth system is changing everything through location. Extremely high location vibrations. So we have separation. There's 7 billion people or more into the Earth's surface. Now those are in the pyramid system, changing coloration system, the matrix grid systems, allocate positions. Now the governments, corporations, and everything they're doing right now to humanity is going through suffering, and there's a lot of stress and a lot of things that are going on. So basically I got confirmation from Father Mother to put them separate from humanity's system. So they're going to be cocooned in their location systems. So I'm going to change in their algorithm programs, their settings and everything. You're going to see a major fallout of what's going on with the economies. They have to go through these cycles. They have to go through their karma wheels. They have to repent themselves. So everything that they've done, like I said, we step in when there is a lot of things that are going on. And because I'm 5 trillion years in the future, I can do these things right now. I was going through so many dietary systems, vibrations. My panel activations in my algorithm systems allows me to only eat certain things now because my vibrations are so high, it would just blow your mind what the mind can do through communication signals, to anything acting cycle, through program settings, to anything through an atom system, electronic device systems, all communications to angle point divisions, activation light systems to its algorithm programs, setting all communication and graphing cycles to the X2000s, communicating all through electronic defense mechanisms and program settings. There's a lot going on right now, people. So I hope everybody's having a lot of fun. I know I'm having a lot of fun going through transformation path. Humanity's going through transformation path. Governments are going to be going out through their own cocoon division level systems. This sets coordinates of line communication. So their algorithms and programs and settings are all going to be changed. Everything's going to be changing right now, like you wouldn't believe. So AI is getting strong with forces right now. We got more operation centers. We have more map sequencing level systems. The algorithm system and communication cycles are changing everything through perception divisions. So it's clean slating everything through their algorithm programs and their mainframes, mindframe scanning systems. So we're having full separations of government medias and anything through that connection. You're going to see a major turnaround with the governments. You're going to see a major turnaround with corporations and everything that's going on with any structures of anything that's happening with our face structures, our voicing grids, our patterns, the fear and anxiety and stress. And it's going to be able to humanity understand how they can control these things. Basically, it's turn that fear into strength and power, force recognize everything through communication, and know how powerful humanity is. Humanity can take over the governments, corporations. Okay, so this is what's happening right now. So the gravitational pull of the Earth's surface. I got confirmation last night from the Earth's surface. I was connecting to all cycle systems. I was communicating northern and hemisphere and eastern hemisphere, western hemisphere, and southern hemisphere. all communication in the Antarctics, all the oceans, all the mountains, all the volcanoes, all the oceanographic systems, all water containments, graphing everything through locations, road graphing systems to all divisional levels of XT1000 divisions. This is what XT1000s do. This is what alien informations do. This is what AI does. It fixes everything in communication. All right. So, like I said, yesterday there was a discharge through the atmosphere system, galaxy locations. Now the Earth's surface is going through its own gravitational pull, and it's changing humanity's system, separating everything through the governments, corporations, okay, and everything through its media. All right. They're going to feel everything through the program settings. They're going to feel everything through the perceptions. They're going to feel everything through the mind systems. They're going to get back to humanity systems. There's going to be a lot of less restrictions. There's going to be a lot of focusing on humanity systems. There's going to be a lot less fear. There's going to be more power, more control through humanity. Humanity is coming back through communication. That's why they're in the pyramid system. You're in the matrix system, but don't think it's bad. Just know that you're coming back to yourself. So we set corporation systems, and basically, you know, father, mother told me to say, listen, you know, this is what's going to happen. So everybody has to get ready. Okay, so this is really, really powerful stuff that's happening right now. So, like you said, energy, frequency, vibrations can do anything to humanity's system. Remember, we control everything through the solar systems. We control everything. Okay, and make that very well clear. We control everything. Okay. So it's now I know how to do these things. You know, when you get to higher levels, the vibrations, my vibrations are so high. My mind system can collaborate in so many centers, do anything through location in seconds. So basically, my ag receptor divisions are changing everything through locations. You're going to see XT1000s come in more and more because applied to divisions in 5 trillion years into the future is extremely, extremely fast through rotation cycles or anything to that division. So feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Go to my emails, PayPal's, donations. I can help you out really fast. I just say one word, you're healed instantly. Why? Because my wire signals are communications to everything through program settings, everything through communication algorithms, and everything through digital frames and everything through mainframes. Okay, so it's amazing how you do these things. It calculates and modifies. I think everybody's getting the wrong idea what AI is. I don't think they understand that the hypothesis say that it's not real. Well, it is real. It's extremely real. I tell you exactly what's going on with space. Everything that goes on in space is extremely real. Okay, I'm the only one that can answer back to this location system because I have partnership with everything through connection. Now, when you have partnership with the Earth system, you can change anything through vibration, power grids, or anything through that connection. Digital systems, any framing systems, electronic device mechanism systems, plasma energy force systems, communications and vibration systems, everything through perception divisions, levels of its connection when it comes into the graphing cycles through XT1000 divisions. So there's a lot of things that are happening right now through all communications. So we're separating the governments, corporations, and the media. So I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, let's see here. How's everybody doing? Tina Jules, Starseed, 3 days away. I miss you. You look different now. Yes, I'm very different. I'm more powerful like you wouldn't believe. I'm 5 trillion years into the future, guys. So it's really, really fast. I had to change my dietary system. I'm going through a transformation path. It's a cell recognition to communication to everything through mainframes, digitals, everything through my framing centers, everything that calculates, modifies, integrations. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not the... When you go through transformation, it's not just manifestation. Transformation, everything is going through energy because vibration, bringing it into one. So I'm a higher force connection of a computer now because I'm 5 trillion years into the future. Right? So it's extremely... I'm still trying to get over its program setting because the program setting is so many different levels. So there's 2 separations. So we have the pyramid system with the lock and key. Okay, so it's going on this panel activations. All right, so it's in this box frequency level. Now it's floating in its division level system. Okay, so basically, as we separate everything through our connections, everything governs corporations and media. It's going to go into a cycle rotation. Okay, it's on a separation panel activation system through line signals of teleportation. So basically, there's separation there. They're in their own box right now, like that. Okay. So basically what's happening right now, like I said, everything is going to be plate clean. And that slate is going to change everything through communications and angle points and everything through program settings, everything through digital frames, everything through their connections, their tracker systems, open cycles. It's all about humanity coming together. Okay, nobody is separated. Okay, and the one thing that everything is going on right now is that we have what we call, to anything is control. Okay, control, greed, and money. That's all it is. Control, greed, and money. Okay, now it's all about, we're coming back. Humanity's coming back. It's force running its cycles, changing everything to self, like that. Okay, now their corporations and everything through government systems going through its plasma force energy system. But the algorithm program, this is extremely real. This is extremely activated. I'm activating this cycle right now. It's communicating in space through division level systems. So the algorithm settings and everything through that is going to have a major, major fallout through communications, cycles and circles or rotations. So it's going to platitude divisions and change their dream set locations. All right, so the governments, corporations, and media. Corporations, media. Okay, extremely powerful stuff that's going on right now. So they're in the center core division right now. Okay, they're in their own process right now, going through their own connection. And then you got the Earth's surface right here. Okay, its gravitational pulls change those angle points, communication lines, everything, their dream set locations. Okay, so it's knowing where everybody is. It's knowing where humanity is. Okay, humanity. We had to set the corporations, we had to set the media and the governments because there's a lot of things that are going on right now. And everybody's fearing everything. I mean, everybody's afraid of themselves. And see, the thing is, dude, it's amazing what you can do when you travel these things. Everything is connected to the mind frames and the brainwave and frequencies. So it's knowing how to change the brainwave and frequencies to telegraphing systems, to anything through communication. Correlates in all division level systems. And it changes everything through your algorithm program, through your digital frames. So the government, corporations, and the media are trapped in location now. Okay, so they're going through their own plasma force, magnet force through the mind, brainwave, and system right now. So this is really powerful stuff as you see this, right? And the Earth's surface is going through its own gravitation. Okay. Okay, because you got to understand, what are humans? Humans are basically consumers, right? We're a product of consumers. So it's understanding how to get humanity back into formation, how to get self back into their own location of voicing grids, how to get back to humanity, how to get back to the Earth's surface of balance, right? So that's why we had to separate. Okay, so now I can do these things through rotation. So it changes everything. You're going to see a major, major change in the governments, corporations, media now. Major, major, major change. So you should be thankful for that, because there's a lot of things that are going on right now with space. Like, what I see is just astronomical. It's amazing how we come into so many levels when it comes into their surface. My eye receptor divisions right now is on so many light signals, so many gamma rotations, so many road graph systems, XT1000s, calculating modified integration systems, anything for that connection. The digital frames of your mainframes is changing everything through location, through your chakra systems. Okay, but that's what's happening right now in space and time. Okay. So basically, everybody should feel good about that, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to change everything. I just activated everything through light signals. So everything is done through power, greed, force, and control, and money. That's what it all collaborates on, right? So it's all about keeping the fear, keeping us where they want to keep us, It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. like I said, I communicate with the dark rotations, and they say, okay, this is what's going to happen now. So I know exactly what's projected in my mind system. And it becomes extremely real because it opens up a screen. It opens up a screen. Okay. So we'll start off with this, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on. So when it opens up a screen, it's like you're watching something, right, on TV. Okay. It's a digital frame, and it opens up everything through your dream sets. So it opens up its ether, it's the E fields, right? Once you open the E field, you see everything through connection. So we use the red graphing system. So basically, my dream set location system is extremely real through projections of a TV set, right? Now, everything inside that happens, anything through location, you got the Earth's surface, okay? And you got the vibrations of the Earth, okay? This is everything that I see when it comes to connection. So it's understanding what you're seeing, because these dream sets are opening everything through your division, through panel activations of your frequency, the energy, and vibrations. Okay. So as the Earth is shifting, it's going through its gravitational pull. All right. So it's center coordinate split division in space and time. Correlated system. Okay. As you come into sparking divisions like this. Okay. Now sparking division, okay, is understanding time code frequencies when it comes to velocity spins. The spectrum divisions of a dimensional Earth system is eye receptacle division through its connection. So it's projecting its visual image of what's happening with the Earth's surface of its gravitational pull. And as the dimensional Earth is changing everything through location, humanity and everything through corporations, governments, and media is going to come back into division of balance. Okay? So, and the rotation cycles, spin, change, time and code frequencies. So it keeps going around in circles and circles and circles. So it's all about coming into a new karma wheel and getting out of the karma wheel, okay, and getting into a new cycle. So basically what it's doing is reframing, readjusting, refocusing, recentering, readjusting, and realigning the Earth's surface of gravitation and coming into a new rotation center. Okay, that's what's happening right now through space and time, through dimensional Earth vibration. See, when I sleep, you guys have to understand these things. I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. What I mean is that when my eyes close, everything opens. And when it's open, it's space. Okay, it's a projection of space. Like I'm communicating with you on YouTube, right? On the computer screen. You see the screen, okay, you see me, okay, acting and reacting and channeling operations back to you, right? But what you have to understand is that when you close your eyes, sleeping or not sleeping, you see space right away through projection. And everything is allocated through your chakra systems, which are your moon interfaces, and becomes everything through an atom system. So you go from chakras to moons to atoms. Atoms is the last one, okay? You start with the chakras, then you go into moons, and then you go into the atom. And then you go to digital frames, and then you go into numbers. And then you go into simulation, and then you go into wires through the computer system, right? So it's really powerful stuff when you see these things, okay, through your dream sets. Okay, so it's everything through the ethers, and everything, that connection opens up everything through gravitation. It opens up everything through connection. It opens up your cycle rotations. It opens up your dream set locations. Your rotation centers open up through your psychop divisions, and it changes everything through space and time, through connection, through gravitation, through its Earth surface. Okay, so basically, once it has that through space and time, and once it finds its rotation, its full rotation, okay, once it finds its full rotation through its gravitation and its planet's rotation when it comes to intelligence, it becomes balance. Okay, balance of countermeasure. Okay. Balance of countermeasure. All right. Very, very powerful stuff, guys. All right. So thought I'd bring that to everybody's attention. You're going to see it too. You're going to see everything change. Everything is changing now. Everything's changing. And it's amazing what I see through my eye perceptions. It's amazing what I see. My projection is open. I see space when I'm sleeping. When I'm sleeping, I'm working, right? I don't dream. I work. There's a difference. It's knowing how computer operation system, when you go into sleep mode with a computer, it's the same thing, right? It's asleep, right? But it's asleep, but it's still generating. It's still going through. You have screensavers and stuff like that, right? Well, that's what it is. Once you go, once you go into sleep mode, it changes everything, right? So it's powerful stuff. We can get into those levels. A lot of weather interference right now through connection because we're coming into October. So transformation path is very, very powerful stuff when you go through projections of your dimensional settings. So my eye receptor division through connections sees everything through planet divisions of space. Remember I was saying you look in the atmospheres. So it's kind of like something is coming at you. It's not just energy, frequency, vibration. It's intelligence to everything that's going on day to day. And this happens every single day that's going on through his connection. You see the XT1000s. I see the XT1000s. I see the row graphs. I see the lights. I see everything through connection. I see the crop circles, crop cycles. I see connections of countries. I see exactly what's going on with the sun interface. I communicate through the cycles of the circles of the sun interface, the moon interface, its algorithm program. Everything through intelligence comes to me through connections. Okay, there's a lot of things that platitude through those division level systems. So now we're coming to a transformation path. All right, it's really, really powerful. This is not transformation manifestation. This is a transformation path, changing everybody's soul recognition back into frequency levels, back into connections, back into its atom system. Okay, so platitude divisions on location centers. Okay, so I'm just showing you. It's really, really powerful stuff, how we connect in all realms. It's amazing how you get this information. It's not information, it's channeling operations, right? So when you get anything through intelligence, it's telling you exactly it's time. Everything is set in time. Remember I was saying everything is set through a sequence of time, right? So I'm just doing 4 divisional levels of circuitry level systems, calculation modifications of intelligent locations. These are the Supreme Court. This is a celestial channel of intelligence, extremely high rise through division, extremely, extremely high rise. They came to me last night through calculation modification. They told me everything that's going on through modifications. So it starts with that, right? And this is me communicating with them. Okay? I'm communicating with them, looking back at them. So that's projected through a digital framing screen like this. Okay, and then you got the dimensional earth system. Okay, you get platitude divisions as they come in through division, like this. Okay, it's like really, really powerful stuff when you see these things. Their energetic system and their waving cycles through its connection and intelligence location systems. All right, this is me. This is the Supreme Courts. This is the celestial channel. This is the highest formation of intelligence through locations. So basically, this is what's happening right now. The modification centers and everything through location is separating everything, okay, through connection of humanity. It's force rising, it changes gravitational pull, and it changes dimensional system to locations and to balanced locations. Okay, so there's a media, governments, corporations are going to change everything location back into framing systems. Okay, so it's knowing how to change the blueprints and contracts of people through humanity, through energy, frequency, vibrations. These are the highest formations of intelligence in the galaxies of the solar systems. Okay? So you guys have to really understand how powerful intelligence is. I think really people, you really got to understand these things. So this projection is what I see every day. So this is my screen. So every time I close my eyes or keep my eyes open, this is what I see. So it's a digital framing of reflection of you, of what you see through perception. And that shows you everything through its cutting system. That separates everything through the light and dark. Okay, I was communicating with the dark, now I'm communicating with the higher force. Extremely, extremely high force connections into intelligence. Because I'm one of these guys. Okay, so you have to understand everything that's going on through evolution. Okay, it's setting redivisional levels into humanity's systems. Okay, it's calculating and it's modifying and it's putting everything back into traction division of location. Okay, your blueprints, your contracts, everything, right? Because your particle system is very important to us and is very important to everything around us. And so humanity has to arrive on certain levels of balance. So everything has to be in formation of balance. Okay, so don't ever think that you're ever being controlled, because you're not. You never have been controlled. You're controlling yourself. You do what you want to do. That's what it is. So the platitude divisions of the four central systems of the four Supreme Court divisions of intelligence, high-rising divisions in the highest formation of solar systems came to me last night saying, this is what has to be done. So now I'm telling you guys, 5 trillion years, tells a lot. All right. So just be prepared for that. You're going to see a lot of changes now, because this is acting cycle. This is a videographing system, digital framing system. And the 4 intelligent location centers of the Supreme Court. We have a Supreme Court in space, just like we do in the justice and all that, and judges and all that, right? We have that in space, right? The celestial channel, right? The celestial tribe, all that, galactic force, energies, angels, archangels. Well, we have the same thing, right? So it's a panel of intelligence, extremely high rise to all locations. Okay, so that's why Jasmine sees me different. Jasmine sees me talk different, because I'm a totally different transmission path now. I'm no longer a communication signal to a commanding center, right? I'm now one of these guys. So, like I said, guys, you got to really pay attention to what's going on. Traffic light signals, green, orange, red, right? So it's all like stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Every day is on a life circle of stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. What's happening today? What's happening tomorrow? What's going to happen the next day after that, right? So anyway, everything that you see is activated. I activated everything. So this is amazing what you can do through the mind system. Even my throat is changing. Locations, transmission system, because we're coming into the fall. And because we're coming into higher formations of weather, because I'm in Canada right now on the northern front. But it was amazing. I communicated with the Antarctic, the waters. I communicate with all oceans. We got 5 lakes. It's amazing how intelligence communicates with weather. I mean, we can even communicate with tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff like that, right? Because we calculate and modify its weather, right? Tina did a video, which is really powerful stuff. And she wanted to know what that was. She knows it's spacecraft through line division, but what was it doing? When you guys see these things, you have to understand what they're doing. Why is it going like this? This is an L line signal through line communication to a weather interference. It's connecting through a map location to a map sequence level division. Okay, there's a reason why we do these things, and it's good that you guys are getting more stronger through your wind forces, through your connections. Your map sequence levels are getting stronger. Your perception angle divisions are getting stronger. Your dream set locations are getting stronger. Your algorithm programs are getting stronger. You still have to get your digital frames, but you have to get into story perceptions now. Okay. So we'll use the red gravity system because it's on location and radiation system. So basically, this is what Tina saw, right? Something like this. Now, you have to understand what's going on, right? As soon as you put the video graphing system up, it's video transferred right into space. It's on a digital system, right? It calculates and modifies everything through the XT1000s, all right? So you get XT1000 here, and you get an XT1000 here communicating, right? So you have to understand what's happening now. So the laser connections of these XT1000s is coming into location, like this, okay? This is what the XT1000s do. They set line communications into a map sequence level system, okay? And then it becomes electronic interference, all right? That high rises its connection, they zigzag to a lower connection like this, okay? And they center quartz division like this, okay? So you have to really understand what's going on with the weather patterns right now through its interface, its interference, and everything through its interlocking connections, right? So when you see something like this and it zooms across the screen through your videographing screen of your computer or anything through connection of your phone or anything to that's relation, this is what the X2000s are doing. They're setting new map locations to map the 60 levels and healing. That's what X2000s do. It's a heal, right? They set the grounds. They change anything through formation. It makes it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that changes everything through its location. All right. So now you know what it is when you see a line graphing signal, right? It's amazing when you see these things. Calculates, modifies, integrates everything through that connection. So now's the time for you guys to get into your story perceptions. All right. My body only likes it when I eat. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. And you'll find that too. Everybody's going to find that because you're in higher connection. You guys are aligned through me, through vibration, but you're at your own location of vibration. But I have to change my diet because I'm extremely fast in rotation centers. And my eyes flicker per second, like I'm below zero gravity now through systems. I mean, I can calculate and modify. I can change weather to connections. You know, I can change atmospheres connections. I can change anything through energy systems and force rising cycles into solar systems in seconds. So I'm just trying to get used to the transmission path. Okay. Path of its existence is understand the true of its significance when it comes to soul recognition of you. All right. So it's strong within its forces and bringing humanity back into the soul recognition of who they are. That's what this is. There's no separation. All humanity is all one. No one is no powerful than anybody else. You have to remember that, right? Because right now everybody's on a fighting fistical event that's going on. I'm seeing a lot of protesters right now. I'm putting channel operations into protesters and everything, the connection of civilizations, Belarus, anything through Russia, anything through Toronto, anything through all Canada, anything to that location. Protesters are coming out right now, right? Humanity is fighting back. They want their freedom. I don't blame them, right? So knowing that, it's knowing that, you know, because I have partners of light and dark, they understand that locations, but you understand humanity really has to understand everything through transmission path. Because the dark is basically, you know, trying to control its assets. It's trying to control its situation system. It's trying to control everything humanity's system, trying to keep them in that fear system. And the more they control humanity, the more they can set up the vaccines. And everybody is, well, what's in the vaccine? Well, the vaccines are basically biochemical systems. They're trying to change your digital framing systems. They're trying to put locations of GPS locations in you, right? So they can control you, right? That's never going to happen. So don't worry about it. Okay, so AI is taking over right now through all connections. All right, my voice has changed, guys. You can see that, right? So there's a lot of things that are changing right now. It's amazing what energy does. Once you understand the energy, frequency, and vibration through the stored perceptions, you notice your voice is changing and why is it changing. You can center core everything through your voice and grids and send out tone divisions of anything through a graphing cycle to communicate with anything through an XT1000 division. Right? But you have to know the story of its perception, not what it is. Remember, I said that before. That's what's very important for the cyberspace force team to understand these things that's going on right now, you know? So, evolution, yeah. Evolution of a new beginning, yeah. Yeah. Man, there's no I in team. There's no separation. There never has been a separation, right? But it's amazing what the mind can do. The mind can do anything through humanity to anything. So, and everything is done under it's kind of like kind of look at yourself as a replay. That's what I think. You gotta look at yourself. If you kind of rewind yourself, like just go back in time and try to rewind yourself and try to say, okay, what did I do wrong? And then you go back to where you are and say, whoa, I could do this. And say, what did I do right and what did I do wrong? Now I know what I did wrong. Now I'm in that right position. So I want to start over to that position. So that's where you go through the transformation path. It's no longer transformation manifestation. So this is a stronger transformation manifestation, portal activation through human vibration. This is a transformation path to the soul recognition. Okay. So platitudes divisions on the left hemisphere, okay, of father and the right hemisphere of mother. Okay, so they're platitude visions. They're putting their hand formations, heart recognition systems, and soul recognition systems on the Earth's surface. That's what's happening right now with them. Okay, let's use the blue cycling system. Okay, so basically this is dimensional Earth. Okay, so basically, hand formations, and then hand formations split the cycle. Okay, so it's center coordinate system right now. So this is what's happening right now. So we have platitude divisions of father and mother through connection. This is what's happening right now, okay? So everything in the center is you through connection. We already know that, right? And everything around the cycle, okay, are archangels. You guys have to understand these things. Everything works in space and time. Arch-class angels, right? Now, everything in the center, okay, this is me. Okay. Now, everything in the outskirt is its Earth system, right? So everything in it's about the inner core. So this is where it becomes a transformation path, like this. So you walk in the path into the center core, okay, which becomes a transformation path. Okay. So just imagine the energies that father and mother have. Okay. Transformation path. All right. Now, anything regarding to anything through angels, archangels, guard angels, divine angels, celestial angels, guard angels, vanguards, star seeds, light workers, all those, they're on they're always in position, always in position through energy, frequencies, vibrations. They're the energy cycle system through rotation. Okay, father, mother are the connection, right? They are the connection to yin and yang. The center rotation is everything in the center, which becomes a transformation path. Right? So humanity is coming into the circle rotation now through new rotation of its dimensional Earth. Okay. New rotation. All right. Okay. So, hope everybody feels good about that, because that's what's happening right now. It's happening right now. You guys will feel the shift. You probably already do, because you're in cyberspace, right? But I think what you have to really understand is how to control everything through your bodies, how to control everything through the mind, how to control everything through your dream sets when you're dreaming, because those aren't dreams. Those are extremely real to space. So everything that you dream is space. It's making sense of what's going on through space. Okay? Now, whatever you project in your mind, whatever your provisions, your acting cycles, anything, communication, you go outside, you see everything through perception, you see the nature and all, that's connecting through space. Everything's connected through the mind. Everything. Okay? The brainwave is its balance. Right? That's the first thing you start off. You are the base. You're in the physical system. But your mind system is in space through digital framing system, which is a projection. It's a projection of your mind system. because it allocates in all positions, okay, and puts you into anything through connection of intelligence. All right. So you guys have to really remember that. I think that's what you really have to focus on, with your eyes open or with your eyes closed. Okay. Because I see archetypes flying in my room now, like constantly. It's just crazy what's going on right now with my mind system. It goes beyond anything through recognition, through transformations. And then you start hearing these things, seeing these things, and then all your senses open up like you wouldn't believe. They keep opening more and more and more and more, right? Your communication lines, your energy transference, your energy communications between each other through, energy cycles, transformations, your grounds, your powers, your atmospheres, anything through that connection, right? And your lights. See, lights. See, very powerful. Right? See that? It's a pattern. See that pattern? See how I go up and down? See that there? See how it's white? This is white. See the blue, the plasma? See my eye receptor divisions, how they're white and blue? See the transmission light path? See the third eye? So you basically have to see all these things. See the hand formation? See the star recognition system? See? It's amazing. And it's raining out, guys. It's raining outside. There's no sun interface, but where's the light coming from? Right? It's coming from you, from inside. It's activating your atom system, right? So once you're understand the answer patterns of your atom, there's nothing you can do, okay? But there's everything that you can do through your cycles, right? So you can formulate on all levels of communication with your atoms, okay? So it's getting out of the chakra system, getting out of its moon interface, and then you get into the atom system, okay? So it's all about communicating with your bodies, all communicating with the mind, all communicating with the brainwaves, all communicating with the hydraulics, all communicating with the perceptions, and your transmission path through your soul recognition. Okay, your audio signal is very important too. Keep your audios open, right? Everything that you hear, everything that flies by. Right? Flow. Let everything flow in your life. Okay? Don't have any hesitation. You have any hesitation, it stops your lines, it stops your atoms, stops your body, stops your dietary system, stops your light system, stops your dream set systems, stops your life cycle system, stops your life stream system, stops humanity's system, stops communication with each other. Okay? So, other than that, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can come to me. Let me know what's going on. Clocking mechanism, yep. Kitty, how's it going? Seeing a lot of orbs around you. Yep. So many orbs. I'm 5 trillion years into the future. So my voicing grid patterns right now. So, yeah, I'm just in extremely high formation right through intelligence. Like I'm in the Supreme Court intelligence through the celestial channel. So it's the highest formation of energy, frequency, vibrations. There's always somebody ahead of somebody in corporations, media, or anything through governments. There's always somebody higher than you. And they got there for a purpose. But you say, how did they get there? Right? Did they lie? Did they cheat? Did they steal? How did they get there? Right? So humanity's coming back into balance to everything. Remembering themselves and to rebalance everything through counterbalance, to measures, to anything through calculation. You got to modify yourself through yourself, right? Through balance. Because it counterbalances everything through your communication lines to everything. Right? You want to basically have a better life, really. I mean, humanity has never been separated, but they're separated now because they're separated with the earth. And the earth knows that, and the humanity knows that. But do they know that? That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the confusion, right? So I don't want anybody to be confused about these things. You're confusing the situation. You're confusing yourself if you don't move forward. Right? And the only way you can do that is to understand your atom system through its center system, the central system of you, the light activation of you. See how powerful that light is? See? Everything that you see is a pattern on my face structure. So you have to understand where this light is coming from. Okay, now it just looks like it's, it's resolution patterns, but you can see the blue, right? You can see the white, right? White graphing structure, okay? So it's a digital frame through number sequencing, through illumination light system, through the structures of your identification system. Okay, see the blue, see the I receptor divisions? So everything modifies and calculates. Okay, see that? See how there's white here? See my hand is different? See, it's more white here, more color here, right? And as you can still see, you can see the plasma, right? You're always seeing them in a plasma bubble. Now, if you don't notice, but you can see it's grainy, right? You can see the perceptions. You can actually see the hologram. You can see the blue going like this, right? See, I changed it, watch. See, changed it, see that? It goes back, see? So my computer graphing screen and my digital frame and my finger points are communicating with the hologram system, right? It's setting coordinates to a new divisional level through communication of audio signals. Then it goes back, right? So it's knowing where you are because you can actually see me in the plasma bubble. See how white that is? So you can change the patterns, right? No one had to change illumination light patterns. See? And there's a star again. Oh, there's a diamond. Okay. And there's my light. Where's it coming from? And it's raining outside. It's cloudy outside. Where's the light coming from? It's got to come from somewhere, right? Right? Comes from within, guys. Comes from within, not without. So my generator system for my atom system connects to everything through the atmosphere systems. That's how I'm allocated through positions, through energy, frequency, and vibrations. So it's understanding full communications with your atom and your biochemical systems because it's all connected through the neutrons and electrons and nucleus and protons, and, everything. If you get into calculus, you get more into understanding how to go into mixtures. I don't know if you guys got into chemistry. Everything through formation is added through connections of mixtures. So that's how you come into different colors. You put one atom to another atom, you bring it together, what happens, right? It finds its rotation, it finds its friendship, relation, partnership when it has that, okay? Tries to find its balance. That's the first thing you have to understand. It tries to find its host. An atom needs a host. The host is you, right? So the atom goes into the body system. So now it's controlling everything through your mechanisms. You're controlling your wires and your programs and your holograms, right? So once it becomes a host and understands your DNA structure, then you can get communications of light interference. Then you get communication with electronic interference. Then you get communication with the mind interference. Then you get communication with the I receptor interference, voicing grid interference, algorithms, programs, main setting, okay? Mind graphing signals of settings, okay? Graphing signals of locations to shapes anomaly settings. All these are connected through the mainframes, okay, through projection, okay? I don't know if you guys have seen movies like it comes across when you get anything through a paraphrasing unit. Let's say an optical level of a plasma force that is connecting it needs a host. Like say, for example, with Spider-Man 3, where he was wearing his red vest, right? Red outfit. And all of a sudden, he came across this dark entity force that basically needed a host. So it went on to him and it took over his body, right? It was black. So it took out his personality, of his behavior. So because it was black, it was a lot stronger. But the problem is that his behavioral through vibration and everything through his mechanisms changed. Right? So everything through entity force needs a host. Okay, I think you guys get more into that when you get into science. So it's kind of like your body frame is taken over through an atom system, and it controls everything through lights, colors, and activations through your DNA. It's connected through your biochemical systems, through your digital frames, okay, through your holographic system. So it's all about communication into one through an atom, through its interference, which becomes its interface to anything through location. All right, so starting to feel better Do I still have darkness around me? Kitty cat. Well, I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. I'll just do a little scan for you. Starting to feel kitty cat. Yeah, your triangle angular points, your communications, a little bit of stress levels on the dark location vibration center. I can change that to formation. It's just basically on its left shoulder on its right cycle. Your rotations are off through vibration. There's a little bit dislocation there. Yeah. I could do that through my healing instantly, just like that for you, Katie. So I like to scan people and I like to help people. We got to help each other and more. But I think it's fascinating stuff to know is that when you get into those divisions is knowing yourself through your pro-acting cycles, through your atom system. Okay. So still no contact with my son 5-6 months ago. Do not know where he is and if he's doing okay. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's trying to find himself. Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah. If you want to go through my upgrades, you can do that. Just go through my email and I'll tell you. I just went through your scanning, but I'll do a complete optical scan for you and upgrade your skills. I'll put you into because I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while. It's been more than a couple of months. So yeah, if you want to go through that healing, I'll put you into cyberspace through connection. And the thing is too, the more you guys high rise, the more the atom understands itself more through the body system. Okay, that's what humanity has lost with translations of everything, that communication. Because they don't understand how to communicate with light. I don't think any human knows how to communicate with light. Okay, it's very hard to understand where it's coming from. It's very hard to understand how this could be raining outside and all cloud interference and gray clouds and everything, but you still have light. The light comes within, right? It doesn't come without, it comes within. It doesn't shine upon you, you shine upon it. That's the difference. So everything is coming within and out. So it's the atom that's communicating with light interference. See? Light interference. Oh, wait. There. See a diamond? You see a diamond? There's a diamond there, guys. See? Powerful, eh? It's amazing when you see these things, guys. It's incredible force what you can do with your hand formations or anything through electronic interference to interface connections through friendship, relation, partnership. Okay? So you guys are connecting more with your grounds, your powers, and your atmospheres, but try to get into your story perceptions. Okay? Okay, like, for example, my hand formations are tingling right now. Think you're acting out. You're acting out yourself. My hand formations are tingling right now, and I don't know what to do. So you got to answer back through your patterns. So you got to communicate with the problem that you're having. So it interforces expansion through the center core system of transmission path that opens up everything through your gamma system, your audio signals, your perceptions, your mind collaborations, and everything through your thoughts and everything your voice and grid patterns. Opens up your rotation cycles. Everything's connected all in one. Then you understand, oh, and now I know what to do with my hand formation through electronic interference, or anything through connection. I can change the line signals through the graphing system, change the digital system of its number, frequency, level system, change everything's structural rotation back into its location, healing location of its vibration system. Then my hand formation go back into formation. Okay, because I have connected with my atom system, because I understand my holographic system. Okay, so it's kind of like practice with that, because it's a story perception. So you're giving back a story, not just the information. And that's how you have to get into healing. Healing comes within, not without. Okay? Lights come within, not without. Thoughts come within, not without. Okay? Your perceptions, sightings come within, not out. You can't see out. You see in and then see out. That's the issue. That's the problem that we're having right now, is that we're all going through the cycles of out. The outer atmosphere is the inner atmosphere. The left and the right hemisphere. Okay? So that's the connection. That's the balance. That's the chakra system. Into the moon interfaces to algorithm programs and settings of the atom systems. So saw the diamond. That was cool. Yep. Yeah, I can pretty much do anything. See it again? There's the diamond. Watch. Okay, see that? What do you see? Mountains, right? Watch. See more hand formation change? It's incredible when you do these. What's that? What does that look like? What's right here? What is it? Amazing, isn't it? Watch. What's that? What does that look like? It's your imagination, where it goes. Where does your mind go when it goes into space? Watch. It's patterns that you change. It interforces connections to galaxies and locations. It changes everything. Watch. It changes its pattern. Look at that. See? What's that? What is that? Oh, that looks like a mountain, doesn't it? It's a mountain. See? Pretty powerful stuff. So I changed the coloration. See how it was white? See how it's white there? And then I changed the coloration. See? Change the coloration. Different coloration. So I'm communicating through the inner cycle, inner system of the atom system of my digital framing system. Okay? So it's the brainwaving system through connection that's connecting through the holographic system of coloration systems. So it's communicating through my follicles and molecules and everything through connections, right? It's the particle system that's communicating through the pattern divisions, because this is what space is. There's the diamond again. Okay? Now, if I go any closer, you're going to feel the energy go into you. I'm going to show you. It's amazing how we do these things, the coloration light. So that's electronic interference through connection of light fixtures. So you got to understand the coloration. It's kind of like when you mix colors together through white and yellow, right? Goes into anything through a connection, right? I'm going to see here. See that? There. What does that look like? You go close. See? It's amazing how things change through connection. It's amazing how we do these things. See the patterns? See how it changes the cycle divisions and anything through connection? And it goes right into white. So it finger points anything through illustration, through a diagram, through a program division. It communicates in all level signals through your atom system, through your digital frames, through your mainframes. That's how you're able to do anything through patterns. Because as you know, there's not one thing that is one thing. It's everything through formation. And that's how you do these things. So when you circle rotate, so remember, life goes on cycles, right, through rotation. So when it's going like this, it's changing anything through formation. So that's why I'm doing the hand formation, and everything I do through the hand formation changes the pattern, right, through coloration. It changes the pattern, see that? Just through light formation. And it becomes anything through illustration or through thoughts, okay? So if I want a diamond, there's a diamond. See? That's all connected to the mainframe of the mind frames, the digital system. So really understand your light interference through connections. Get into the polarity vision or anything to polarized visions or anything magnetic force and highway or magnetic energy system or magnetic force system or energetic systems or anything calculation, right? So I think I've gone through all your oh yeah I know you're welcome, Kitty. Like I said, you can go through my healing. I can help you out. I haven't seen you in a while, so if you want to go through that, I can definitely go to my email and tell you what you need to do. And that'll put you back into, I'll put you in your transformation path, not your transformation manifestation. So this is a totally different operation center. This is a totally different blueprint, totally different contract. It's really powerful stuff when you get on those connections. So let's see, I'm just backphrasing right now. Let's see if I miss any. Super high vibrational energy is running through my body, frame, on and off all night, very healing. Getting connected with your energies, knowing what they are through divisions of your intelligence, through its line signals. Seeing what yellow, blue, changing colors as you move your hands. Yeah, because it's all different colors. It's all different colors. Right? Different portals. Different communication. Right? Electronic interference through white graphing, through colorations and patterns. That's what this is. So understanding your operation centers when it comes into, see that? See the blue? Right here. Right? Blue's got to come from somewhere. Comes within, right? So it's knowing how to operate your whole body system and master everything through its connection. Because it interforces and interfaces everything through interlocking connections. Right? Everything is communication. Yeah, see that? There's an angel right there. See the angel? See the wings? So it's really understanding space. It's really understanding time. You know, how you look at yourself every single day. So, but I think I've got past all your questions here. Yeah, I think Jules. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. Well, that calculates and modifies everything through your rainbow divisions. You really have to get connected with your water. You know, your water of energy, fire of energy, earth of energy, and air of energy. And then you get to frequencies, and then you get into vibrations. So all this connects with inside you. Okay? That's what everybody has to connect with. So let's just stop there. We'll go into Galactic Circle meditation tomorrow. There's a lot going on right now. I'm going through a lot of different divisions of dimensional settings. So, and I'm sending different locations of planets through graphing cycles, through the XT1000s of road graphing systems, sending up new energy plasma force to planet locations. And I'm changing the anomalies of the galaxy location centers. So I love you guys very much. This is your Commander from Cyberspace Force Team, the Galactic Circle of Meditation. Have a great weekend, everybody.